Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Agar IO. And on this episode, I am here with,
Dark Dragon.
and this is part of our community day. Although I think most of you guys have probably gone off to bed by now. It was pretty fun for those of you who've been watching it over the last week or so. We had Matthew come out, and we actually had a few other people who joined in and were helping us out for a long time there. We are on another server now because that last one got completely filled, and some of you guys were actually saying you weren't able to get on, so went ahead and sent that information out, and hopefully you guys will be able to join us and just check it out, kind of play around with us. And as I said before, you guys are more than welcome not to always just log on and help me out. You're welcome to come on here and troll me and just see us as the enemy and try eating us and stuff like that. I don't take offense to that. Maybe that's why none of you guys have done it yet. You're kind of hoping to get a rise out of me. I actually find that kind of enjoyable, so... Were you going to say something?
Nah, I was just giggling.
Oh, yeah, because, I'm sure somebody's going to do it eventually for the sake of doing it. So, I don't know. For me, I grew up playing with my brothers, like Bomberman and Mario Karts. And those type of games were destroy the other guy at all cost. And you'd make alliances very quickly with somebody just at a glance and be like, hey, he's tougher than both of us can handle. Let's join together to kill him. And the moment you get the upper hand, that alliance is gone and you're over there trying to kill him. So, I definitely understand that whole trollish, mentality that some people have. It's highly enjoyable in games that are very, aggressive towards one another. Mario Karts was the same way. You would work together for a long time, maybe trying to defeat the computer players, and then eventually... Are you still there? And it sounds like we lost him there for a second. He may be back here if he answers. It could be his internet, my internet. It doesn't seem like he's coming back from that one. Let's see if he does, guys. We'll give him a couple more seconds before we head out and try to give him a call back. Let's actually come over here. Internet connection problem. Okay, so that is the issue there. It's going to keep calling. But yeah, I grew up playing like Bomberman stuff. And, you got to be very aggressive with those. Hey, welcome back, man.
That sucked.
What happened there?
I had like a internet burp or something.
Oh, like packet loss or something, yeah.
Yeah.
So, are you able to get back in?
Who's number one on your party?
Great.
Great. That's what I thought. I gotta close this. See if I can join again.
We got
course.
grape and lemon.
Oh, that sucked.
Yeah, it happens, man. It's alright. It happens.
Doesn't happen to me often. I usually have pretty reliable internet.
Well, I grew up with dial-up, so now that I have better, I'm still grateful for it, but I understand when it happens to other people. Not everybody has really, really good internet. For those who know anything about Hydros, he lives out in the country, and they just haven't, put the internet out that far to where he's at. They've actually put it, I think he said, like 200 or 300 yards away, but they didn't quite drag it all the way out there. And for them to move it that distance is going to be like $20,000 or $30,000. And they were like, oh, if you're willing to pay it. I'm like, heck no, who's willing to pay that for some faster internet? You got to be freaking rich to be able to just throw down $20,000 or $30,000 for some internet, man. I better get a lot more out of it than just some crappy cable that I'm gonna have to pay for monthly to boot. $30,000 better be like the one-time payment, and I'm done.
Unfortunately, even with me using the party thing, it's not giving me the same server as you.
It's not?
Yeah, I have sleight of hand on the leaderboard.
Okay, well, we'll have to create another one here in a second. In fact, let me go up there and die real quick, and we'll create another one. Send it over to you. Now I'll have to repost that up as well.
Stupid Agario.
Show you guys how this stuff works. Hit continue. Let's go to free for all. Go back to party. Do creating. There we go. Create one, copy. We'll load up our Skype real quick. Sorry you guys have to see all these little tiny commercials all over everything.
Well, at least they'll get to see my cool pic.
Come on, let me click on it. What's wrong? Okay, freaked out on us there. There we go. Oh, security warning. That's what it is. Can I not click this? I don't care about your security warning. There we go. Paste it. You're in.
Excellent.
And let's
Thank
go
you.
back into the game there. Now, we will send that out, of course, for those of you who happen to log on to that last server. I do apologize. When we do the live version, I think this is going to be a little bit easier because if we have to make any changes, we'll just be able to show you what's going on and be like, okay, this is the server we're on. Everybody switch over to this. I do hope by that point, though, we have the mods going and we can find like a way to create servers of our own. I can't believe these guys don't offer that. You know, there has to be people who are like, let's go play with our friends, and then like not everybody can get in.
Right.
You know, it fills up way too quickly.
Who's on top?
Levy, RMP. It's
Levy.
like parentheses RMP and LEVI.
No, I don't see that.
Who do you have on yours?
Ah, there we go. There we go. All right.
Oh,
I
okay,
just
so
hit
you got in?
refresh.
Okay. So you're in now?
Yes, I am in.
Okay, good.
Awesome.
Yeah, everything is awesome. You know, that song sticks into your head, man. It sticks in your head forever after you hear it. It's one of the worst things you can possibly ever do is hear a song that catchy. And
Yeah, it was. That song is evil.
yeah, I mean, you know, it's a kids movie, but usually kids movies have like really addictive songs in them. I know when my nephew saw Cars, he used to go around singing that song all the time when the guy's driving away, leaving the racetrack for the first time, and the 18-wheelers, you know,
Right.
actually towing them. And he used to walk around singing that song, and I'm like, they only show or only play like the first, 20 seconds of it in the movie, but yet he went and learned the entire thing because he liked that movie so much. So,
You know.
and I don't know about you if you got, family who's still pretty small, but my nephews and nieces, they love cars, they love planes, they're huge into those. Some kids go through like their dinosaur phase. My nieces and nephews were all into like trains, like Thomas the Train and stuff like that. So
Right. And the dinosaur phase. That's Land Before Time and all that.
oh yeah, yeah, I was definitely into dinosaurs. I was mostly into GI Joes. GI Joes were pretty new when I was young, and those things are worth a fortune now. I'm told, but my GI
Yeah.
Joes. Go ahead.
If you can get the original 16-inch ones.
Oh my god, yeah, those aren't those. I never played with the 16-inch ones. Those are like little dolls or whatever, but really cool. They were made out of plastic still and stuff, but I don't know. My GI Joes, I played with. I played with all of my toys, and I played with them so much, with so many different brothers that I had all playing with them as well. That mine were literally duct taped or electrical tape put back together so that we could play with them again. And I remember when we first realized that the arms popped off, we were mortified that we had broke it, and we realized that they just popped right back into the socket. And then we were just overjoyed with the fact that, hey, I can take your machine gun arm and put it on my guy. Now he's a ninja with a machine gun. Yeah. And so
Right.
good things do happen from bad situations like that. And you do, come on, get out of here, you little punk. Oh no!
Yeah. Whereabouts are you anyway?
I am running for my life to the bottom left corner of the screen, and I'm broken up into 5 different pieces.
Well, I could eat
Ah,
them.
you're a little punk. Come on, you know you want some. Yeah, I think somebody else just got me. He only got 3 of them though, so I'm still alive. Oh no, not Obama! Get out of here!
Yeah.
Click with the T.
Obama bin Laden.
Let's get over here. We're gonna hide behind this little thing. Now, the way you can tell if somebody's hiding behind this thing is you'll see the edges ruffle, like right there. Now, I'm not quite big enough that if I got directly into the center, I'd be perfectly fine. Am I stuck again?
Wow.
Oh my god, I'm stuck again. I can see people's names on the leaderboard changing, but I cannot move.
Yeah.
Are you
Same
stuck?
here. Yeah. Everything just stopped.
This is what happened earlier when I was number 3 on the leaderboard or whatever. This is what happened, and I could not move, and it never changed. And now that you're telling me that you're stuck as well, I'm thinking it's on the server side. Like the server just freaked out.
Well, I just saw a dude right next to me that was in multiple pieces recombine.
Yeah, I mean, I can still see my bot or my blob. affecting the virus that I'm on. And there's another guy right to my right hand side, and he's stuck. The leaderboard is moving up and down a
Yeah,
little bit, but
JPM is #1 now.
yeah, same here. But I can't move, and neither can you. And I have RMP lead. Is he on the? No, he's not on the leaderboard, but he's stuck here. He can't move unless I'm just seeing it wrong. Let's see. Can I shoot stuff off? Can I split up? No, I'm not even big enough. Are you big enough to split?
I can't do anything.
Yeah, see, it's just messed up, guys. I think we'll call this a short episode, and we will, I guess, join another server and see if that works. This is kind of a weird issue. Let me know if you guys have seen issues like this. Is this
wow.
server side or what?
I just jumped up to #10.
Oh yeah, my balls to your chin, guys. I should do a bot called "Oh My Balls" or something like that to to go with that name. But why are you jumping up to #10? Are you eating stuff?
I don't know. I don't see anything.
Maybe it's like spawning like right underneath you, and you're just eating the stuff as you sit there.
Well, when it froze, Pixels, me, and Marcanado were all like converging together.
You know what else it could be is people are leaving the server because they're frozen as well.
Yeah.
And that's why you're going up, because there's just less and less people. Yeah, see that? Maybe we should wait. We'll wait a few minutes. We'll talk to you guys, see how far he can go up on the server, and see if everybody leaves. We may be able to get my balls and your chin to #1. I don't think I'll be on the leaderboard because I am so small that I think everybody would have to leave before I got there. But it's I'm surprised more people aren't leaving. I guess they're waiting. I guess if you're like #1, if you're JPM, you're probably like, I'm not going anywhere. I just sat here for the last like 4 hours trying to get to #1. There you go, #8, man. You're going up. Not really a bot. I see that one quite a bit. Nathan, I don't think I've ever seen anybody called Nathan before. We have Potato #1 and Potato #2.
And somebody who looks like they just face palm their keyboard, and then you at #10.
Wow. Yeah, there has to be almost nobody on, because my score is 233. There's no way a 233 should be #10 on the board.
Yeah, I think we should just start it at a new...
Well, you don't want to see if you're going to go all the way up to #1? I think they're going to leave here pretty soon.
It's not going to really be anything if it's just staring at a frozen screen.
Yeah, because you're #1, man. You're like, whether you got there fairly or not, you got there. You can put a little screenshot and be like #1, guys, and nobody would have any clue that it was because it was frozen.
I've been at #1 before. It's all good.
I know. I'm just saying, like, it's a pretty cool thing to do. But I didn't want to do the video so short because that was like a 10-minute video, and I like to do them around 15, 20 minutes for the most part.
Yeah,
so
we could babble longer. I don't mind.
Yeah, I can babble all day. You guys know that by now. And like I said, when my new computer comes in, I am probably going to be switching from going from 7 episodes a day to probably around 13 to 14. I already have the games all planned out, the ones that I want to be doing. So that probably won't be an issue. Right when I first get the computer, I think the first week is just going to be making sure that all my settings are right and the videos are all turning out okay. But then after that, we're going to be going...
now there's only 8 people in the server.
That's pretty weird. I've never seen that before. You think it would just show like 9 and 10 as 0, as like nothing? But yeah, it's actually getting rid of people.
No, even when it first loads, because I've been in a server where I was the only one in there, as people join in, it adds the extra numbers.
Oh, that's interesting. So they could technically make the leaderboard as big as they wanted to and just have like everybody on the server there.
Yeah.
Which I don't really see as a negative thing to them. Maybe they should give you a little button down there that you can click on to extend it down all the way to the bottom. And if you have a large enough screen, show all 30 or 40 players who are on the server at any given time. And that way you can keep track of like who's who and who's eating somebody. It maybe give an unfair advantage to the higher level guys to see how close everybody is in score. But I think it would be interesting to see regardless, Because you really can't use that to your advantage. Like if you see that Potato is really low on score, you can't just go out in there and seek him and try to kill him. When you see him on the map, you'll see he's a small bot and go after him. So it really doesn't add anything to it. The only time that would become an issue is when you're so friggin' big that you have all these little tiny balls in front of you, and people would know that you're like number one on the leaderboard. But they can already do that as it is, so not
Yeah.
really a negative. But yeah, I think we'll probably go ahead and end the episode here, guys, because it doesn't look like people are leaving anytime soon. We did get my balls, your chin to number 5,
Yeah,
which
and you're number 7.
yeah. So we're on the leaderboard, guys. Fairly or unfairly, we're there. We're last place apparently on the entire server. I am the smallest freaking guy who stayed. Everybody else at least had a couple of things. I had just spawned, to be honest. I picked up like 4 balls, and now I'm frozen. So again, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you enjoy these episodes. Also, make sure to leave those comments down below. I want to know if you guys have run into these issues before, or if this is something new. And again, guys, we'll catch you next time.